I am 37 weeks pregnant tomorrow, and oh my gosh, I feel huge. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my second attempt at filming this video because the quality was so poor, I just couldn't put it out. So I'm gonna film it again. So happy days. It looks like it's gonna be okay, the quality of this, so we will see. What I'm gonna do is film what's in my hospital bag and what is in my baby girl number 2's hospital bag. If you're new here, hi, I'm Soph, over on Instagram at A Diary of a New Mum, and I am due our second daughter in like weeks, like it could be any time now. I'm 37 weeks tomorrow, but my due date's the start of June, but Rosie was 2 weeks late, so it could go either way. It could come anytime, or it could be like literally over a month. For my hospital bag, I have packed a like weenie carry-on case thing because it's just easier to carry. I do apologise about my voice at the moment. I've been really unwell. I've been in hospital. I was in hospital for 31 weeks, but I will do a whole other video on that. And also, I have had this horrendous cold. I'm not sure if it's hay fever or what it is, but it's not nice. So please excuse the raspiness in the voice. So I'm going to start with what I would say are the most important essentials. And guys, there's a sort of beat around the bush. It's the whole bathroom situation after you've had a baby. So I'm going to start with these bad boys because honestly, when I had Rosie, I couldn't have lived without these. These are cooling maternity pads. Now, they work in a sense of like ice packs. You know when you were at school and they gave you an ice pack, you snapped in half, you shook? It's exactly the same concept. But what I do is I put this in my knickers and then I'll put a pad on top of it. Or if the bleeding isn't that bad, I don't. It depends. But these are honestly so good. They're not cheap. I think they were like £10 for 5. But honestly, if you're going to splash out on something, I'd probably say this over Spritz for Bits, if I'm honest. They literally look like this. I've obviously put them in a sandwich bag rather than taking the big box up there. But yeah, so I've packed 3 of these and that should be enough. If not, like I can go and get Bill to get some more, like it's not a problem. Next up is obviously maternity pads. Now I like the Lilettes. Is it Lilettes or Litlets or something like that? But these ones I found were the best ones last time round, so I bought them again, and they were like really soft and everything. So I put 2 packets of those into this sandwich bag because I thought I ended up using them in labour last time, so yeah, better to have too many than not enough. Next up, I have this bag. It's just a drawstring bag. I got my sister put a gift in once, but I thought I'd put all my toilet trip stuff for immediate toilet trips in here. And we'll start off with this bad boy. If you haven't seen one of these before, this is a Perry bottle. This is a Boots Own one. I used this one when I had Rosie. It's clean, but you just kind of put the end on like that. It's like a shower part basically, and you fill it up with like lukewarm water, and you put the lid on, and then it just allows you to like dilute your wee. It stops the sting as much as you possibly can, and I used it for weeks after having Rosie because I ended up with a 2nd-degree tear. This bad boy saved my bacon, so I will not be going to hospital without it. So that is what's in that one. Then I've packed some like flushable wet wipes. Reason being is I don't know if I'm going to need them, but I'd rather have them than not need them. And then I've just put in a few maternity pads in there ready to go for that first trip. So that is what is in there. Obviously I will get some Spritz for Bits. I just need to get it really. but it's so expensive. I have seen Boots now do their own version, so I'm going to have a look at some reviews on it, and I might give it a go and I'll let you know how I get on. I'm really hoping I don't need it, guys, but you know, you never quite know, do you? Next up in the whole birth toiletries situation, I have this cooling spray. It's just a cooling mist. I took it last time and I did actually use it. A lot of the stuff that I took last time I'm either not taking or taking more of, so it's really hard to compare what I took the first time round to what I'm taking this time round, in the sense of it's so different. But yeah, this I did use, so I have picked up another can. I mean, these are cheap as chips. I'm not sure they're good for you, like, I don't know, but if it does the job, I'm not going to argue it. So last time I wished I had flannel to wash my face with afterwards. So I picked up a pack of, I think there was like 4 or 5 in here. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 in here. I've used them, washed them, put them back in, obviously. But these are just really soft face cloths. So I've got these if I need them, which is always handy to have. But also, I have washed these in non-bio. So if the baby needs a wipe or whatever, I can use this. These are 100% cotton, double-sided face cloths, but they are so soft. I would use these on a newborn. Next up in toiletries is my wash bag. Nothing really other than the basics in here. So I've got some roll-on deodorant because I plan on breastfeeding. I've got some face cloths, some face wipes, sorry. Sometimes you just want something quick. I've got a razor. I don't know why I've got a razor in there. It just always lives in there. I've got 2 toothbrushes, like disposable ones, one for me and one for Billy. Some toothpaste, some perfume because it's just always in there. Some hair clips. I've got shampoo, conditioner and shower gel and face wash. I didn't take face wash last time and I really wish I had done. So what I've done is I've bought like the miniature squeezy bottles you get from Primark. They're like cheap as chips, and I've just literally decanted them like into them, which is actually what I did last time. I decanted them last time. Put them in a bag in case they leak, because guys, after you've had a baby, the last thing you want to be doing is faffing around with like leaking shower gels. So that is my wash bag. I'm trying to pack this as I go because I have already filmed this video. That was me unpacking it, and now I'm filming it packing it back up again. So next up is some dry shampoo. If I am not in a position to wash my hair, then I have this. I've never used this one before, so it's kind of a real risk, but you know, anything that's going to make me feel fresher, better, brighter, I'm all in for. Even Billy, you know, like he might like to use it. What does it smell like? Ooh. Oh, now that is really nice. Apparently it's grapefruit and amber. I also have some of this calming body mist. This is divine, guys. I have been rationing myself using this because I want it to be a familiar smell during birth, so it's not like smelling like a hospital room, but I don't want to take my diffuser because it's just so much to carry. It's just so good, and it's actually really refreshing as well. So this is Calm Body Mist, and this came in a gift set at Christmas. Calm Body Mist, smooth, soothing notes of vanilla and jasmine. I can't smell any lavender in there, which actually is nice because I find like every calming product has lavender in it. As much as I love lavender, it's just nice sometimes to like have something a little bit different. And this is Happy Place. This came in a gift set at Christmas, like I said. There was like an energizing one. This is the calm one, and I really like it. So it smells like holiday. That's what it smells like. It smells like holiday. So that's going in. And then I have put in a sandwich bag a hairbrush, a bulldog clip, and some hairbands. The reason I've done that is because if I need it, I need to be able to get it for me. And like, it's really obvious what it is. It's got it written on there. And in fact, these are the same bags I used when I had Rosie. So, and I have used them for holidays and everything since. So I know it's wasteful using plastic, but I think if you're going to reuse them and reuse them, that's the problem. Also, like, they're really nice, like the personalised ones you can get, but they're so expensive. Like, and I go on about things being expensive, but it's really just not a necessity for me to buy nice bags. So, and you can tell they're old because I've got Wilko on them. Wilko hasn't been in place for a while now. The next item I didn't actually end up using at all. And that is my TENS machine. This is just a Boots one, but I'm actually willing to give this a go this time. I bought it last time and I just wasn't interested in even trying it. This time round I think I might give it a go. It's never been used, everything's still like in the packets inside, like it's brand new. So yeah, I've got my TENS machine should I need it. I'm gonna leave this at the top of my suitcase because I might need it at home before we go. I was actually induced with Rosie, so I didn't need anything at home. It was all when I got to the hospital, but I didn't use it. I forgot, to be honest with you, I completely forgot I had it. So that's coming with me. If not, that will be sold because it's brand new. And then finally in my like birth section is this fan. This is Rosie's pram fan that we take on holiday everywhere with us. When it's hot, everything like that, I use this bad boy and it is amazing. Like, it clings to anything, and I think this was like £20 or something like that, but it's so powerful, and it's got either a USB charger or USB-C, so we can use our phone chargers to charge it. This is the first setting. Second. Third. So you can see how powerful that is. Like, that is super, super, super powerful. Might not need it, didn't need it last time because the air conditioning was so cold. I'll come on to that in a minute. So cold in there. But I'm gonna take it because if I don't take it, I'm gonna need it. So that's that section. Now moving on to kind of clothes, etc. So I'll start off with underwear. So I don't like disposable underwear. I find them very uncomfortable, very crinkly, very papery. So I have a bag of cotton knickers. Oh, the guys are amazing. And I've just packed all the ones that I had. I think there's like 10 pairs in there. And with that, I have packed an empty sandwich bag for all the dirty ones to go in. Keep them separate. Guys, you're really not going to want dirty knickers hanging around your bag. I have just, you know, the classic Primark £1 flip-flops in black for the shower. I don't want to be seeing blood in my shower. So these I thought would be less gory. I could have got the slider ones, but I would have thrown them away after anyway. And it just didn't seem like a great investment to be paying £12 for a pair of sliders, but I could pay £1 for these, throw them out and be done with. I have got 2 crop tops. These are from Primark and they are the nicest, comfiest crop tops, sports bras that you can get. And honestly, the only thing I would say to you is when you wash them, take the pads out. Do not wash the pads because they just go horrible and they fall apart. But yeah, so I've got 2 of those. The thing that I would say is essential clothing wise is definitely some slipper socks. These are just pure cotton slipper socks with the grippers on. But I actually wore, I've got 2 pairs of them and I actually wore them last time round. Because they've got the grippers on, they're almost like slippers. So yeah, slipper socks are amazing. Just comforting, just sometimes you don't want your feet on show. So 2 pairs of those. I have also packed, even though I will be wearing my Birks there and back probably, I have packed 3 pairs of socks. Again, sometimes you just want, it's just more comfortable to have some socks on. So I packed 3 of those. A black towel for the shower. Now, oh, it smells so good. I used this last time instead of the hospital one. It's so much softer, so much fluffier, so much more comforting, and it's black. You don't want to be using anything white realistically after you've given birth or even before you've given birth, because it's just nice to have your own. It smells like home and I love it. So that, I've got a black towel. This is a really, really big, long cardigan. Now, it's too hot for a dressing gown at the moment, so this is kind of a really good happy medium. It's big enough to wrap around me if I need to walk over to the delivery unit, if I'm induced again or whatever. So this is a really good cover up too. A couple of t-shirts. I've got like 3 t-shirts, just really, really big baggy t-shirts, and I've got a black one I need to pack as well, so they will be going in. They're just like the Primark, the men's ones that are like £2.50, if that. I've got a pair of 3/4 length leggings, probably to come home in. I'm not a fancy person for like leaving the hospital to come home. Just given birth, the last thing I want to do is be looking to impress myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, not going to happen. 2 pairs of cycling shorts to sleep in because I just find them more comfortable to sleep in. So I've got this night dress that I bought when I was pregnant with Rosie. It's buttoned down at the front. It's just from Primark, and it's in an extra large, so I can wear this before I have the baby or after I have the baby, or during having the baby, and I'm covered. Moving on to snacksidents. I have 4 raspberry Lucozades. These bad boys cure anything. If you're feeling really rubbish, like after a hangover, anything like that, these guys, you save my bacon. So I've got 4 of those. I am literally packing this as I'm filming this, by the way. Yeah. So I have 2 freezer bags, 1 for chargers, that's medicine, 1 for medicines, and 1 for chargers, like for both of us. Next up, I have a really, really cheap water bottle. This was from Home Bargains or B&M, and it was like £1, something like that, less than £1. But if the straw gets bitten, it gets bitten. No love lost. And then I always take a miniature squash with me. Our hospital do provide squash and stuff like that, but I just really like this one, so I thought, do you know what, I'll treat myself. Next up, we have some cereal bars, just good slow releasing carbohydrates. I have just opened this to give Rosie one because I need to get it filmed, but hey ho. Some of these brunch bars for Billy because he loves these. Again, sweet. And then I'm really a savoury kind of gal at the moment, so I picked up some of these when they were on offer because they are insane. If you haven't tried the sweet chilli ones, you need to because they're just so good. But I thought we'd just go with the lightly salted ones for the purpose of childbirth. I almost forgot to say earphones. Gonna be invaluable, guys. Moving on to baby's bag. I just have this bag that I bought off of Amazon. It's just got like a bottom compartment which extends. You can zip that up if you don't want to use it. Obviously I'm going to use it. If I've got the space, I'm going to fill it. But I have sandwich bagged everything again. So this bag is baby's first outfit. In here it's got a vest, a baby grow, a hat and a nappy. And it's labelled clear as day. I did this last time and it worked a treat. Like building exactly what to get out. Yeah, highly recommend labelling an outfit like with a nappy, everything you need in that one bag. So I've got the first outfit, I've got what else have I got? A going home outfit, which is just this little pink baby grow. I'll probably change that. It depends if Rosie comes up to the hospital to meet baby or not, because I've got a sister baby grow. And I've got 2 spare outfits in here actually. Where's the other one? I packed 2 spare outfits because, like, you never know. 2 will be plenty. Please excuse Rosie, she's just here. Yeah, so in here I've got 2 normal size muslins and 1 extra large muslin. This one was from a pack from Matalan. The middle one is one of Rosie's. And then the big extra large one which, guys, if you can get an extra large one, just do it. They're incredible. It's a JoJo one. It's got like a Peter Rabbit pattern on it, but it was in Next. It was reduced to £3, so I got that one. And then we have just like essentially a nappy bag. We've got nappies in there. We've got we've got water wipes, because you can only use in the UK cotton warm water or water wipes whilst you are staying there, and then nappy bags. But to be honest with you, with the water wipes, no one ever checked what we were using. No one ever came round or anything like that to how do you change your child's nappy, do you know what I mean? So you probably could get away, but to be honest, I wouldn't want to try chemicals on a newborn skin anyway. She still uses water wipes now, and whenever we need them. We've never used like fragranced wipes, and we have never in turn had to use any nappy cream or anything like this, which is still sealed from when she was a baby. And then lastly, I have this bag, which I am planning on breastfeeding again. It works so well with Rosie. I know it's not the case for everyone, but I was so lucky that I actually managed to do what I wanted to do. But there's a little bottle in there, there's some nipple cream, there's a packet of 2 dummies, and then some breast pads.
We have to tell them from Rosie.
Yeah, probably won't need them, but I have them again if I do. And then I have 2 blankets, one that we bought her from M&S, which is like a cellular one, and then we have the one that Rosie came home from hospital with. There we go, is that better? Then I'm just going to pack in a whole pack of newborn nappies.
Me too.
Not going to take up much space, and I've got them if I need them. I just want to make this as stress-free as I possibly can. These are just the Aldi newborn nappies. I think they're like 75p for 24 nappies. You really can't go wrong. So yeah, that is what is in mine and baby girl's hospital bag so far. There are a few things I still need to pick up, as I said. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope I can bring you another one really soon of some other bits and pieces that I've got going on, and also house updates, etc., because there's been a lot going on, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Join me over on Instagram, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.